Hey everyone, welcome back to another video firstly, and thank you for tuning in. Now, lately I've been looking over my videos. As you do, as a YouTuber, you always look over what videos you've provided, whether it was a week ago, a day ago, or even a month ago. It's always nice to go back through the content you've provided as a YouTuber to see, you know, what's happened, if there's anything new that occurred, if there's any new comments that you were unfamiliar with in the past. Because sometimes, you know, you don't get notified for every comment that you get on YouTube. You don't get notified for everything that happens on YouTube. So it's nice to check up on things and see how they're going. And today I had a little bit of time off from work. I got a little bit of a break, so I had time to read over some comments, and especially over my recent video of Hunter x Hunter. And it has been brought to my attention. Now, this is something that has been around for a while on the channel. Now, it's not necessarily just Hunter x Hunter. It has happened before on numerous different series, different anime, whatever videos I put out. Same kind of contents, or comments I should say, appear. And this is something that I just really want to address on the channel. This is something I just want to get out there for people to understand and hopefully get a better idea on why certain videos aren't up, or why, you know, certain scheduling is harder than you may think. I just want to firstly say that I do apologize that sometimes this channel isn't everything that maybe you in particular want it to be. And you could be anyone. You could be someone that's only here for certain content, which I understand, okay? Being a reactor, it means you focus on several different things, whether that be different topics, different series, different anime, different movies, whatever. And you build certain groups and certain communities. Now, there is a lot of people, and especially in this channel, that like all the content in general, that we can all enjoy it together as a community. But then there's others that prefer only certain content. Example, Hunter x Hunter. And some of these people, I don't know who you are, you become aggravated, you become frustrated when you only see a certain amount of videos on that particular show or whatever coming up on the channel. And sometimes it's once, maybe twice a week. And I get why you would be frustrated. I understand that. I do. But it isn't fair to bash me as a creator. It's not fair to, you know, say things like DBGeek, he only puts out the content that he enjoys. He clearly doesn't enjoy this anime. He doesn't like this show because he doesn't provide it enough. Or I don't know why he's not putting them out there because he's got 20 episodes already on Patreon. And then you get some other comments saying, oh, DBGeek is only milking this because he wants to make as much money as possible on Patreon, so he doesn't have to put it all on YouTube. That isn't fair, okay? And why that isn't fair is because I do not focus on one thing on this channel. I don't focus on a single topic. You know, there's a lot of YouTubers that focus on one topic, and it means they can just make videos on that particular thing, providing the content that they're, you know, that they know 100% of the community enjoy because it's one thing. You know, so that's what makes it difficult as someone that covers more than just one thing, because I'm not going to be able to provide the same videos every day, twice a day on the same thing, because it's not what I do here. Right now, I have something like 7 or 8 different shows that I cover on this channel. That's 7 or 8 different videos that I have to cover, edit, record, and get on the channel. And I like to think I do a good job of that. And when it comes to one section of the community that don't get the video that they want, it can be really disheartening reading those comments. Because I've said it loads of times, I don't need to repeat myself. I know I do sometimes. that I don't do this for a living. This isn't my job. I do this because I love doing it. This is a hobby. It started off as a hobby and it will end as a hobby. You know, who wouldn't like to do YouTube full time? I know I would, but it's just not possible. It's not feasible, and let's be honest, it's just not an advisable full-time career. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to get a pension from YouTube. At the end of the day, you know, we all change, we all become older, we become more mature, and sometimes, you know, certain elements of you as a person can fade away. And then YouTube could be one of those things that just disappear from your life. So it's not always going to be here for me. So that's why it's important for me to work. It's important for me to do my everyday job, which consists of 30 to 40 hours a week. And to be told that, you know, DBGeek is not able to put out this content because he doesn't want to, or he's just trying to make more money off Patreon. That isn't fair. Do you know how difficult it is to upload twice a day, every day, whilst trying to upload separate videos onto Patreon? That's a lot of work I take upon myself. And first of all, before anybody says it, well, why do you do it? I do it because I love to do it. I've said it already. This is my passion. I love doing it. And I don't care if it takes hours upon hours of my time to do so. It's what I do. It's just not fair to be attacked for not getting what some people want to see. And when it comes to Hunter x Hunter, I will always do my best to get the videos out there. I know I am 20 plus episodes ahead on Patreon. That's because I want to give something extra for those people that do support this channel, that do, you know, pay the subscription fee to get access to videos before others. It's kind of what the purpose of the Patreon is, and I said that from the beginning. You know, it doesn't mean that people on YouTube are never going to see those videos. Of course that's not the case, and the fact that I am 20 plus episodes ahead on Hunter x Hunter makes it that little bit easier for me to get videos out onto YouTube, knowing that they're already there. I just have to upload them, you know, and it kind of takes a little bit of a workload off. But then to be told that, oh, why don't you just put it all onto YouTube as well? But then the Patreon warriors don't get any added content. You know, it's not they're not getting rewarded for supporting me as a creator. Do you understand? And that's what I think a lot of people don't understand. And, you know, sometimes it does really get to me. It does, because you feel like you're doing so well. You think you're providing as much as you can for various different communities and different fan bases, and then to read comments saying that it's just not good enough. It really is a kick in the teeth, and it's frustrating. It is. And there's some comments I read there today, and certain people saying that I'm getting really bored of this channel. Hey, granted, you know, if you are bored of this channel, that's completely fine. That's fair enough. I mean, I watch YouTube channels every day, and some of them I get bored of, and I stop watching. I get that. I do. But then, followed by that, it was something like, he's taken forever to get these episodes out there. I don't know why he doesn't provide them a lot more frequently, because there's so many episodes. I feel like it's going to take over a year before he actually covers them all. So I'll just come back in a year's time when he has all the videos up on YouTube. That's fine. You know what? If that's what you want to do, then do it. But to actually say you're bored because you're not getting the particular video all the time, every day, it's ridiculous. It's beyond me. You know? Last thing I wanted to do today was go on a little bit of a rant or express how I'm feeling from reading these comments, but it's very important for me to address this kind of stuff, and I think it's the time I did. As I said, this has happened before. It has happened in the past, and I just ignored it. But today it got to me, and I just want this to be a message to anyone that feels like, you know, the channel isn't what they want it to be. By all means, you can leave the channel. There is channels that focus on whatever show you like, or whatever game you like, whatever TV series. There is channels that are dedicated to that one thing. So that would probably be more suited to you. But, you know, what I do here is provide several different things, so it's a variety. So you can either pick up a new show for yourself, or try out a game that you've never played before, or just, you know, whatever. And that's why I like doing this. I like having variety on my channel. If I wanted to be, I could just easily just do Dragon Ball all the time. Because I love Dragon Ball, and I could talk about Dragon Ball all day, every day. And we know Dragon Ball content never runs out. There's always something to talk about. And there's some great YouTubers that do it really well. I could do that, but I don't want to do that. I love Dragon Ball, yeah, but by no means am I an expert. At any of these TV shows I watch, I am not an expert on. I am a fan. That is who I am. Behind this, you know, behind everything you see is me. A fan, just like you. Not an expert. I'm not someone that's going to dissect certain shows and tell you the lore, tell you who wrote it, who animated it, when it was released, its original concept, the novel it was based on. I'm not going to tell you any of that because I don't know that stuff. I watch these shows, I enjoy these games, I do whatever on this channel because it's what I love to do. You know, I'm a fan just like you. And my content is providing you, you know, a fresh look of what it's like to see someone enjoy this stuff for the first time. And that's what a reaction is. You know, it's a personality portrayed basis kind of content, if that makes any sense to any of you. And I feel like that a lot of people have joined this community because who I am and what kind of feelings I have for certain shows or whatever, and anything in particular, topics, etc. Because I want the reason why I do this is because I love the stuff I check out. I love the stuff that's been recommended. I love playing these games, and I love just interacting with others that are, you know, just like me, you know, like-minded and a nerd. And that's what makes me so happy. So whenever it comes to certain videos that you like, and you see that it's not a regular thing, it's not regular enough, I should say, then, you know, by all means, come back to the channel in a few weeks' time where you can actually, you know, marathon a few of these videos together. So then you don't have to wait as long. Or maybe, you know, save some of them for another day instead of watching them all together and then complaining that there's not enough. You know, I'm trying my best here. And when it comes to like Hunter x Hunter, I know some of you guys are saying it's taking me forever to do this, but honestly, if you look on YouTube, I don't think there's other reactors out there that have covered it as quick as I have. Like, we're on nearly episode 50 of Hunter x Hunter on YouTube. And that's a lot of episodes. That's a lot of episodes to provide in the number of weeks that I've provided, as well as continuing to do the extra content that I do. So please understand that being a YouTuber is not the easiest thing in the world, especially if you have other things to worry about: friends, family, girlfriend, work, everyday life, maintaining a household. You know, you gotta see that what I do is the best of my ability, and it's not an easy thing to do. And I just want you guys to understand that, you know. I love each and every one of you. Whether you have something negative to say or positive to say, you being here is all that matters to me. So I just want to make this video to let you guys understand that there's so much more that goes on behind the scenes, that it's not as easy as just clicking upload, because these things takes time, they take preparation, they take, you know, a certain atmosphere as well. Even I know that sounds weird, but it's true. When it comes to recording, you have to get yourself ready. You know, you're okay, I'm going to record now, so I'm going to get into the best mood that I can get, to get into the zone, to enjoy this, to focus, and to give the best that I can give as me as a person to you. And that is what I always intend on doing right here on this channel. I know this has gone on far too long. It's gone way longer than I've hoped. Almost 15 minutes. There we go. That's 15 minutes. And I do apologize for that. Today I just wanted to get my thoughts on this out there, that I will promise to get this content out for you guys as quickly as I can. But the way it's going on the channel is the way it's going to stay for a while. As you guys know, I do a lot here, and I always want to focus on everybody and what everybody likes here as a community. And when it comes to Patreon, I provide extra content there, and I provide content early there because it's part of the tiers. It's the $5 tier. It's a reward. It's a subscription. You know, that's what it is. It's not me, you know, just saying, oh, you know, donate money to me because I love money. I want money. That's all I want. If you donate money for me, then that's awesome. Thank you. It's not that. It's, you know, if you want to subscribe to the channel and go that further of donating and pledging, you get this in return. Because I don't think I'd be able to just take people's money without giving something back. And that's really important to me. I will give everything I can and whatever I can to make sure that you get what you deserve for supporting me. Because being a reactor, you don't make a lot of money on YouTube. People think that, oh, these guys, all they do is sit down and watch TV shows and they make money. It's really not that simple. If you ask any reactor, they're most likely making little to no money. I'm lucky enough to be making something. But a lot of them make no money. Why? Because of copyright. It's not like playing video games, you know. Video games, you know, gamers, they get away with it. They can make money off YouTube without the worry of copyright. Granted, there is sometimes that video game companies can copyright gamers, or certain music that's been used in the games can be copyrighted. I get that. But when it comes to reactions, it's so much more difficult. So please understand I don't do this for money, and I never intend on doing it for money. But getting support for what I do helps me provide even better quality content. And that's all I ever want to do. Alright, so this has gone on for way too long. I do apologize, guys. I hope, you know, any of you guys are still listening or still looking at me for some reason. I know this is a hard face to look at. But thank you. Honestly, thank you. And I hope any of you guys that thought differently about this channel, it has opened your eyes a little bit more on what I do and what I go through. And hopefully in the future, we continue to be as positive as we can. And we're never really that negative. There's never any negative comments. Sometimes there is, and sometimes there's stuff like this. And I always address it, no matter what, in the best and the most professional and mature way I can. So anyway, like I said, guys, thank you so much for watching this video today. And of course, guys, I will see you all in my next video.